Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
After a daytime long rest on their airship, the party flew back to the capital city of Moray in the swamp realm of Pantano.
With a quick stop into town, Drya and Finn visited the Roots pub, where Drya healed someone else of the plague sickness.
Returning to the Dragon Guardian Gaz, the party suddenly found themselves fighting the adult Grey Dragon since he wanted to keep his dragon scale of light.
At the very end of the battle, as Udon dealt the fatal blow to Gaz, the dragon body crushed Gregor, while Drya died from her battle wounds.
The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udon Jadon, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
As you go to her and place your hand on her neck, you don't even need to touch her, because as you're approaching her, you hear the exhalation of her final breath. You hear her death sigh.
Well, this isn't how I thought this would happen. Alright, so yeah, having no other options, I'm going to just free association, think of Dry, and think if she's gonna be anywhere, she'll be in the ore. And try and cast Blink, and that's a nat 20.
You blink into the ore.
Do I see anything? Kale is there saying, what
Well,
the
I mean,
hell, dude?
He probably is there.
They're embracing. They're together.
I'll try and watch through a door.
Yeah.
She's free. Oh my gosh!
No.
This is your fault, Finnegan.
Kale is standing there, and you get that view that you had before of this window into your friends, this window into this view of your friends, and this battle environment where you see this dead dragon, you see Udon rushing in slow motion to try to do something with Gregor, and you see this still form of Drya, and you see Kale, and he starts screaming. And he turns to you with tears of fire and ice pouring from his eyes. And he turns, and in this quick, not turning towards you, turning away from you, in this quick motion, rushes towards a door and swings it open and vanishes within it. And this door, your mind is so overcome with fear and confusion. This door is vaguely familiar. You feel like you should know why you know this door.
Is it closed?
And as it closes behind him, you have a split second before it vanishes.
I'm going.
Okay.
You're going for the door?
I'm going for the door.
I have a
Whoa.
question about initiative then. How many seconds did that?
Well, that was his turn to
This
cast
has
Blink.
happened in an
Okay.
instant.
Okay, happened in an instant.
So you're after Finn, though,
Who's
aren't you?
next? You just cure wound? No. Dude.
So who's after Finn in initiative?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm...
I'm unable to.
It's
Oh.
Gregor.
Okay.
But I'm right
It's-
after you.
Yeah, so it's Gregor. So
Don't
he's...
you dare.
You dare all alone!
So are you on your final death save?
Yeah, he has 2
I'm
fails.
should I use Frostbrand's D20 or should I use
You Frostbrand.
Gregor's D20 or
Oh.
the first D20 I ever owned?
What do you think? What would Gregor need?
I should have given you bardic inspiration.
I'm the worst part.
No, you gave me bardic inspiration twice. I came in clutching.
I did too.
I'm gonna use the D20
Oh my
that
gosh.
started it all with Gregor.
Yeah.
10 success, right?
10.
It says.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
10 is success.
Okay, so it's Udon.
By the skin of your teeth.
Oh my god.
But you have no way of knowing Udon that he is still alive. So gives
You
up.
are correct. I do not know.
Mm-hmm.
But in a panic,
yeah.
I cast
Cure wounds.
Cure Wounds on him.
okay, he is still underneath the dragon.
But you said his feet were sticking out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
He's got
still
touch.
do it.
It's touchy, right?
His barefoot.
Okay, what does Cure Wounds do?
1d8 plus your charisma mod. So
Okay.
plus 5.
12.
Oh, hit point.
Okay, so Gregor is stabilized, but still unconscious because he is he has been crushed by the weight
Are
of
we
an adult
still
dragon.
in initiative?
No.
Okay, in that case,
And
I
Ben's
would,
gone.
I would try to cast Levitate to start just like.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm sure I can't levitate this whole creature, but I mean, I don't know what the rules
Is a
of
certain
levitate are.
weight.
Nope.
Up to 500
But-
pounds, I think.
This is
I
way,
would-
way more than 500 pounds.
Levitate as much as I could to like release,
Yeah.
A
him
wing
from
or a
there
leg.
so he can get out.
Bears weigh like 1,200 pounds.
Bears do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Terrifying.
can. They can. And
Grizzlies? Yeah.
moose especially. Yeah.
How much does a
Moose can weigh up
Bigger than a bear.
way upwards of the weight of a
A bear is this big.
I mean, if the dragon fell on me, frankly, that's 2 deaths. Are you sure? Why not 5?
well, the thing is, it probably was a critical hit, which would have been 2 fails.
Yeah.
So.
okay.
I need to add some. I need to. There's a line. There's a line in D&D
That's not
that's
real.
really hard for me because
Yeah.
it's game mechanics and
realism.
realism.
Yeah.
You could levitate the part that's on him and then maybe
Yeah.
Sure, and then just roll a strength.
to pull him out.
Just a. Yeah.
Do I need to pull him out because he's stabilized now?
But
Can
he's
he
unconscious.
get out himself?
He is still massively unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. A dragon can fall on him.
I know.
I hate that when a dragon falls on you.
13.
You successfully,
Oh.
albeit very difficultly, drag him out from under the wing with one arm while still casting levitate to keep that.
I'm just imagining like magic sparking out of your wounds as she like tries to drag you out as dust is like settling everywhere.
Musical magic.
There is still, and you are aware of this, very curiously, morbidly aware of this dragon scale of light that is embedded in his chest.
Can I make an investigation check?
Okay. Never mind, Dryad.
I don't know.
I know.
I'm the shiny paladin.
18.
So what are you trying to glean?
I'm trying to glean what's happening. What's going on with this thing in his chest? Is it stuck there? Can I get it out?
As far as you can tell right now, it's like removing a collapsed building survivor that has a chunk of rebar through his.
Rebar! Like, that's so metal.
No! Like, this is
Ow.
this is a foreign body that is embedded in his chest.
It's
and
like
you don't know if removing it is gonna kill him. Or,
Is it still like it's just independent? It's not like
Is it
right?
fusing with me? Sorry.
It's not like on.
It's just
like
stuck
a
in him.
chain that
No.
I need to cut.
No,
or anything like that.
the dragon was holding this thing, and when he fell on him, smashed it into his body.
Okay. Well, as long as he's stable,
Yep.
I'd like
He's stable, and as
keep trying to pull him like
at
away.
the moment, you're not aware of any specific other things that are happening because of it.
I do cry out to Finn, and I'm like, Finn, what's going on over there?
Finn, we're gonna zip back to you real quick.
I'm
Roll a dex
imagining
save.
like I'm only a little bit aware that I even hear her voice.
And I want you to roll a dex save with advantage because this is the first time you have moved within the ore, and you find yourself significantly
You have 6
faster.
seconds.
And
Naruto run.
And your speed is doubled.
Oh, thank God. Okay. That's one nat 20.
Hey.
You, in the split second before you call out to him, you vanish into a mysterious door within the ore. We've got two parties here. We've got Udon with an unconscious Gregor and a dead Drya.
Who she doesn't know
I
yet.
don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Megan's gonna be Kale now.
Hey!
And we have Finnegan on some crazy spiritual adventure.
I'm on a vision quest.
Alright, you know what?
That's a real thing, isn't it?
Are you doing Finnegan
Nope.
first? Oh, their scene?
Finnegan, you're a secret right
Does Shy,
Okay.
can Shy fly back in?
I run
post-credit
around the
scene.
dragon because I don't hear back from Finn. I'm like, Finn?
now. And you hear nothing, just so you know.
And
Okay.
Finn is gone. I did like clock where you were though.
Yeah,
so I was
we
like,
could see each other.
you
I
wouldn't
think,
have
before I went
been
behind
under the dragon.
No.
I think that makes sense.
Right.
And I rush over to Drya and investigate to see if she's okay.
So you just leave Gregor unconscious on the floor by the
Well,
dragon.
he's stable.
Yeah, he's stable.
Yep.
So he's okay. I'm not concerned as long as he's stable.
The dragon twitches.
And he dies again. No.
I go over to Drya to investigate her. And actually, I mean, like, before I even get to her, I would see that she's unconscious and I would cast Healing Word.
Okay. Cast Healing Word, and you feel that magical energy leave you. The music, the song of your bardicness is beautiful as always.
Wow, we're clean.
Change the fates to some.
And
my gosh.
the music
Tear.
fades as its echoes dance off of the walls of the chateau. And Drya remains motionless, while at the same moment you hear the flapping of cat-like wings as Shy flies in to you.
I run to Drya's body and am just like, this isn't working. Why isn't this working? And I closer to her with touch try cure wounds.
Okay. You touch her, and before the spell leaves you, before you finish the utterance of this spell, you are taken aback by the intense cold temperature of her skin.
Drya, no. You don't leave us, okay? Hey. And I pick her up into my arms and hold her, not quite believing what's happening, even though I know.
I think Shy would like.
Say
I
what
feel
was
like
that?
Shy would, see and realize and like make some screechy noises and try to like the Pikachu thing with Ash, like try to touch and like lick my face and
I'm glad I don't know what that is. I'd probably be crawling right now.
yeah. From the first Pokemon
Hang on, I'll bring up the scene.
Pika Pika.
Except it's more like
I mean, oh yeah. But she'd be screeching, like
Yeah.
it's just a kind of a wailing.
Cut to a wide shot, just like hearing it echo and empty.
and you hear a tiny version of a dragon's roar. And that sound fades as its echoes cease to bounce off of the walls of the chateau. And then, from outside of the main entrance that you came in, you hear another scream, a bit more masculine than Shy's, and someone that you have not met yet. This gray half-dragon man stumbles into the main entrance, and he looks at you with this wild look in his eyes, and sees the dragon in the center of the room, dead, and he holds up a hand, which is like 3 times the size of any other part of his body. What did you do? And he falls to the ground and starts convulsing.
Oh god,
Oh no.
this is so traumatic.
Give me a little gosh.
I like am kind of only half paying attention to him. I'm just in shock.
Yep.
Holding Drya.
Okay.
And probably shy too.
Yeah.
Alone.
He just starts screaming. This guy on the floor.
Jeez.
Just screaming and writhing in pain. And his screams kind of phase between those of a humanoid man and the roars of a dragon.
Okay.
It's this very magical, physical sound that doesn't make any sense in any context of reality that you're familiar with.
I actually, seeing that this is happening, I would like to do two things,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
I would like to dimension door me and her body.
okay.
And can I take Shy as well?
Yes.
Just 2 creatures.
I'm gonna
She's
say
really tiny.
I'm gonna say dry or shy is small enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't count because I'm dead.
You're an object.
And I dimension door to where Gregor's body is.
Okay. So you're now in the center of the room.
So I'm now just like right
Yep.
next to his body, and I cast Liamon's tiny hut over us.
Doesn't that take a minute to cast?
I start casting it.
Okay.
then.
You have a minute, and
Yeah,
he's just
Jeez.
he's screaming, and as you're casting this and looking up at, you see him kind of like, at one point he stands back up and that kind of starts like shambling around and looking at you, and his arm is just kind of like pulsing in size, and then he walks past you to the back of the room and kind of disappears behind a corner and goes and the sound goes away.
Does she cast the hut?
Wait, a minute has passed.
Okay.
And I stay with my friends inside tiny hut.
Okay. And the interior is dry and comfortable. And it is so familiar, but the eerie quietness surrounds you in a thick, impossible way. And that's where you are. Her hair is gray. Any sort of comfort that you have ever sensed from the dragon scale plate around her neck. You don't know if it's a genuine disconnect that gem has turned off, or you just can't feel it. There's just any sense of closeness to Dry, or the aura is gone. And there's another dragon scale light stuck in the chest of Gregor. And that also seems to just be some stupid dragon scale that nearly killed your friend.
Does it look like, and maybe this needs to be a medicine check, but does it look like something needs to be done about the dragon scale in his chest immediately, or is he, stabilized and okay?
It looks like
Or if it's even possible for me to do something.
It looks like right now it is not causing any additional damage to him. And like I said, it looks like some massive chunk of something is embedded in his chest, and everything that you know about battlefield medicine is if I try to take this out, he's going to bleed out and die.
Yeah, okay. I just cast another healing word on him.
Okay.
And Finnegan's partying in the aura.
That's 10 extra. Okay. I wait. Udon doesn't know what to do but sit and holding Drya, and then she also has a hand on Gregor's shirt robe. I made sure you were covered.
Perfect. Okay. And silence is your only company at this point, besides whimpering Shy. You're sitting there and nothing happens.
After about 10 or 20 minutes, if Finn doesn't come back.
He does not.
Okay. I would call out for Finn though.
You're
At some
calling-
point, I would go
Oh,
out of,
sad.
pop my head out of Tiny Hut.
Oh my gosh.
Finn,
Okay.
where are you?
up until this point in the context of our story, there's no response. Finnegan, this is such a different emotion.
Wow.
Finnegan, you know that Traya is dead. You know that Kale is very upset about it. And you know that he went through a door in the ore that was made out of magic. And you're running faster than you've ever run before in your life. Just skimming across this glass surface of magic world. And you barely manage to get through this door. I mean, it's so close. You feel like a weird, wacky, interdimensional pressure of one dimension closing behind you, and your arm almost getting caught in it.
Jeez.
And you find yourself suddenly in a room, a circular room with doors.
Lots of doors.
Been to this room before.
Oh.
You are in the portal room.
That means you level up.
Yes!
It means you long rest.
I get everybody's levels! Have I just come through a door we've never been through before?
Yep.
Okay.
And as you turn to look at the door that you just came through, it is not lit up. You cannot go back the way that you came.
Well, maybe eventually they'll be able to come find me. I'm gonna look around and see if I can see any sign of where Kale went, or if there's like another way out besides like going into one of the realms.
Kale is standing in the center of the room. Kind of looking at his hands and shaking.
Look, if it was anybody else, I would have turned to Drya to figure out what to do. Since this happened to her, the only one we've got is you, so if there's anything we can do, there's no price too high, or nothing we're not going to try. Please just tell me that there's something that can be done about this.
Kale doesn't turn to face you for an excruciatingly long moment. And he walks over to the wall opposite from you, in the space between doors. And with a terrifying, thundering speed, he punches the wall. And there is an explosion of magical energy. I mean, he has punched the wall of an interdimensional space.
Are the other doors like holding open, or are they being affected by this?
No, the other doors are unaffected by this. Every portal that, from what you can tell off this first glance, every door that you have opened, you're able to go through. Still. And then he turns to you. And it's almost like iridescent stains down his cheeks of where his tears have.
He's crying gasoline.
Like. But metallic. Like
Christ,
this,
proceed.
Mercury.
Cool.
There is just this metallic stain down his cheeks. Just his rage manifested into this. You can't even comprehend how much pain is necessary to have that happen. and he looks at you, and for the first time he speaks. No, he looks at you and he says, I can't leave. I cannot escape the ore. The closest that I can get to Drya is this room. If I go anywhere else, I will die. I have no connection to the ore from here. I have no dragon scale of light. No gifts or trust from ore. Einsof has not spoken to me. I was not chosen, Dryad was. The last time I intervened to help Udon, it nearly killed me. I can offer prayers, but this far from her, that here, in another dimension, separated by walls that are keeping me alive, I cannot help her. She trusted you. And because she trusted you, damn it, I can't do that straight face.
Oh,
She was your friend.
snap!
Because she trusted you.
You failed.
I trusted you.
Oh.
My faith in Dryad is greater than any faith I have ever had in myself. For thousands of years, she and I were together. Thousands. I saw the beginning of the fall of your world. I was there when it happened. I witnessed, and I have seen the Dragon Guardians grow content in their tiny ideas of power. I've seen dragons like Gaz grow corrupt, believing that the dragon scale of light was his to keep. I lost faith in your world a long time ago. And then those close to the inner circle of Einsof came and called Dryad to him. She never lost faith in your world. She never stopped believing that it was beautiful. She never stopped loving it. She never stopped wanting to go back. And she came back to me with a dragon scale of light. This thing that for 2,000 years to me was nothing but some empty promise that Einsof left with you. And in a single moment, she said yes and joined you. And I watched from here as she appeared before each of you, Gregor in his battle-worn desert environment, Udon forsaking the calls of responsibility of her family, you stealing, and the months have gone by and I have watched her try to change you. I have spoken with her, pleaded with her, all while she has prayed and spoken on your behalf and praised you for your help and for your gifts and relationships. And then she went back to you every single day, choosing mortality, choosing to risk everything. And it has changed. She's not just fighting for your world anymore. She's fighting for you. She loves you.
Okay. You've clearly got a biblical amount of anger that you needed to work. And I'm glad that you shared that with me, because I've been holding in a little on my own. Now maybe it might not measure up, coming from a little mortal, but I like to think I'll surprise you. You don't have to tell me that I failed you. I meet people understanding that if they get even within arm's reach of me, I will let them down. I have gotten this far knowing that there is nowhere in that world that I belong. But I'm showing up here to tell you now that there are people in the land of the dead that don't belong here. And some of that's my fault. And that isn't fair. But I don't think it's fair that a champion was chosen from you to go up against enemies that Einsof fears. Because clearly it was too much for us. And that can't be in the grand plan. Clearly there's more for Dryad. And I'm here telling you, I'm gonna find out what, and I'm gonna make it happen. I don't believe in myself I don't care who does. But I believe in a man who has to be told his heart's in the right place, in a princess who would rather live among the people, and I believe in Drya. And I think you know that's enough.
He looks at you. The tears do not leave his eyes, but a half smile forms on his lips. And he says, I just wanted to be sure. And he turns and he is wiping something away, trying to wipe these metallic steer stains from his eyes. And he simply says, get them here.
On my way.
And we have now caught up.
the
The timelines have matched.
Oh my gosh. 20 minutes
Yep.
of his monologue.
Well, I feel like there's definitely a time distortion
Sure.
traveling
Yeah,
through
yeah.
dimensions.
You got the
So-
time travel.
Anyway,
That's Doctor Who Day.
Is it really?
Yeah, the 23rd.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Forgot.
That's super
all right.
fits.
So you just made a friend.
And you're in the portal room.
Been given a single instruction. Bring them
I don't know.
here.
If I...
The rules of
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Wibbly wobbly, tiny, whiny stuff.
What would happen if I did cast Blink here?
You create a time paradox.
You break the world.
Oh, they don't know mine.
You got slots to burn, right?
Yeah, I do. Could you not watch me? I'm a little nervous. Yeah.
Hey, you got 6 seconds though.
As the metaphysical dice roll, while within this space between worlds, you succeed.
Maybe it's the opposite.
Oh, there we go. It's
So
upside down.
since you failed, you
Since I
go
failed,
back.
It's like I succeeded.
You find yourself in a space like the war. It is the war.
Okay.
And you are standing not within sight of your friends.
Oh.
You are standing in a space outside of the portal room. And you are able to look down at this portal room and all of the doors, and you can see glimpses of inside of the temples that you have already cleared. In some of them, you can see people in them trying to fix them. In some, you still see the carnage left over from in the doors that have been unlocked, or that remain locked. You see dark tendrils spinning away from them into this vastness that is the orb. And you see it's like this shape, this kind of vaguish star-like shape that has these tendrils spinning off into the orb. And you are able to move within the orb.
Okay. If I go towards the ones that are dark, is there like anything I can see through them, or are they completely impenetrable?
The lock is god-like power. It is designed to keep all evil out of the portal room.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find the temple that we've been to most recently, the one that was...
Wa'i.
Yeah. The one with
Okay.
the water temple.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I can arrange transport of some kind. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left in this room to do other than commit to my decision, so I'm just gonna barge on through and hope that I'll find myself in a position to negotiate.
Okay. Alright.
So you go through the water door.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the water door and you find yourself...
You breathe underwater.
Is the portal underwater? You are underwater.
Oh crap.
You have water breathing.
That's
for
water breathing.
Okay.
No, actually. No, I won't do water breathing. I'll do alter self and turn into like an aquatic Finnegan.
Cool.
So you swim back through the
With the
portal,
fin.
and this is the most recent region that you have cleared.
Okay.
The bodies of various creatures and
Oh,
the
yeah.
sisters
They're probably working
of
on
her
cleaning
order
it.
Oh god.
are
Definitely
still there,
a week
especially this
ago, maybe?
underwater portion.
Nar.
As you get back up above water,
Okay.
you see some members of Udon's order, some of her spiritual sisters, and her aunt clearing
Her cool
the
aunt.
temple.
Sweeping.
Mopping.
We're all equals in the temple.
He was servant's heart.
Sad
Well,
cheers.
I love that.
Okay. That's what you see.
All right.
She does not see you yet. None of them do.
I'm making a beeline there. I'm going to just like as soon as I get like within earshot, start crying out that like the party has fallen. We need help. You need to
Oh my
like
God.
send aid to the swamp realm. Udon is there by herself.
Gonna realize we've been missing and come down to us.
Well, that battle was only like 10 minutes.
And you disappeared
Oh,
in the
it's
middle
only
of the
10
night.
Oh,
to
yeah, it's
talk to-
midnight.
and
Well, we had crew on watch and everything.
We
so
do this
where
a
we were
lot.
going.
Yeah, we do this all the
It's
time.
lame all the
I mean,
Trust us,
So yeah,
guys.
it is the middle of the night, but they work around the clock here, I guess.
I mean, someone's on watch.
Pecker.
Heck, well. Duke Wally, I trust him.
And she just turns to you and she's shocked. Where did you come from?
That's a long list, actually. I've kind of come from everywhere.
Wow. The party. What's going on?
Gaz is dead.
Gas, the dragon?
Yes, we did a task for him and he turned on us. He's killed Drya. Gregor might be dead as well. Udon is there all alone. I don't know how many people are going to storm the cathedral
Kill the beast.
to
Oh, jeez.
we need to get there now.
We have. I mean, we don't have ships. We don't have any fast transportation to get across the swamp. We can go with you.
I came to the wrong place. I need a wizard and 50 gold's worth of ink.
Well,
She like. I don't know how I can help.
Your fastest ship, your fastest animal, hippogriff, seahorse, anything.
seahorse.
We can get you to that region. I mean, we can get you across the water. We can do that now.
Okay.
But once we get you there, I have no fast way to get you across land. I have no flying, but we will aid you that far.
Okay, that's great. That'll have to do. We'll figure it out on our way.
Okay. And I mean, basically, you get into this like long canoe with
Oh, yeah, we're flying.
with
Stroke.
well,
Stroke.
Okay, but it's like they're sitting there in the midst of like 10 powerful monk warriors who are rowing
jeez.
at the
That's
fastest
amazing.
speed that they can
I am fussing.
and just zipping across open water to this
Meaty.
to Miti.
Or to the east coast.
Yeah, to the coast, and they get you there. And I mean, there's such a speed they can't even
Oh.
slow down. They just skid up onto the beach.
There's a river.
They don't do that.
Okay.
You hit the river.
All right. Can I reach out to my homunculus in my brain and see if I can like figure out where he is?
He's probably.
He's on the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna like try and
What's his name?
Featherby.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and like like animals do in cartoons, try and communicate to some of the crew members a message of some sort. Maybe like spell it out with like tapping on the.
Morse code!
What do you say?
What I want to say is retrieve everybody else from the church and make your way towards me, but that's a lot for a little bird.
Okay. As the little bird starts frantically tapping. There's very few crew members on.
Yeah, so can I like grab someone and like start trying to like tug them towards where they can see the church?
Sure. And
The chateau.
while this is
Chateau,
happening,
sorry, I keep thinking
It's okay.
cathedral.
I mean, just one of the random guards that you have. One of the I have so many crew members. One of them, like gets dragged by this weird homunculus thing, and is like, "What am I? What's going on?"
Who am I?
Looks out at the towards the chateau and just, yeah, that's where the captain went.
And now I'm going to make Featherby play dead.
Oh. Wow.
I want you to roll a performance.
Oh no. Convincing homunculus death.
Dang it, that's a 6.
Okay.
Featherby falls off the ship.
He misjudges where the railing is.
This guard is very confused.
He gave it his all.
This guard is very, very confused.
Can Featherby retrieve something from Gregor's captain's quarters? Like
Gregor?
a hat or something.
Gregor? Is the door locked?
No, I don't think I
Is
would.
it shut?
I probably came out like. So.
Then yes.
In
You
the
are able to do
bathroom with your
this.
Cool.
sword.
Oh yeah, he didn't come dressed for battle, so I'm
No.
gonna grab his hat, his captain's hat. Pride and joy.
Okay. So you grab the captain's hat
And like drop it at the person's feet, and then like point beakwards towards the chateau.
yeah, that's where the captain is.
Oh God, I want to try someone else. This guy's an idiot.
It's tight.
Who's our best crewman? White? Is it White?
Moku's probably the
Moku?
most
Yeah,
competent.
honestly, at this point, yeah. I'm gonna try like one last time, like peck urgently at the person, and then just start flying towards the chateau.
Oh,
I'm going to roll a generic
intelligence.
10 or above, 10 or under, whether or not he understands. It's not connecting.
Oh no.
That's all right. Lost cause. He's gonna like continue on his way towards the chateau.
Okay.
Try and find a way in, like through a open window or like a rafter or something.
As you're flying above the chateau, you see this entrance, this big, massive opening at the top of the chateau, which was used by the dragon to enter and exit.
Cool.
So you just go through it.
Yep. Venture in. Try and find like venture a guess as to the layout of the place and how to get back to the one
It's-
place in there that I've been.
It's not. Well, it's not a maze because it's mostly an open space for that the dragons can use to fly around. So
Okay.
you easily find your way back into the main room. You see this dead dragon. You see this. Well, you don't see the orb or you don't see the hut because that's translucent.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
But you
You would probably see the bird, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You see
You want me to make any checks?
this
on it?
homunculus.
Okay, and I would know that it's yours.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have it like staring into the bubble as if it like can see.
Can I make an investigation check to see if that the creature who came in changing is close by and or dangerous? I'm gonna use a luck point.
I should look
Okay.
up his stats actually.
I rolled a 1 again.
No.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter.
You don't know. Yeah.
I take down Tiny Hut. Finn, is that you?
I'm gonna make the bird like drinking bird nod.
Ryan's dead, and Gregor, he's not, but he's unconscious, and I don't know what to do.
Hopping towards the door, taking off in the air and just kind of like flying around in like a circle.
I don't know if I can leave them.
Shaking head, shaking head.
Don't leave them. Fly to you? Fly to you how?
Good question.
Matt,
Yeah.
I really don't want to interject or try to help too much, but
Please, I'm running dry.
just what other spells do you have that might be useful in this situation?
Noise.
Do you have anything else?
A wand, Harry.
Do you have like a message or anything?
such an idiot.
Science officer.
Josh told me not to say anything, and I did.
I forgot. I was looking for my spell thing.
Yes,
Like,
Featherby.
something should help. So at that point, Udon hears my voice, and I say, Udon, thank God, I finally got through. I'm coming back to the swamp. Get on the ship. Come meet me at the river.
Oh wait, you have 5 more words.
Your aunt says hi.
Got one left.
One word.
Period.
And
Oh yeah, you can respond back with 25 words.
I need help. Can you message someone on the ship to come help me? I can't carry them both back. I don't know what to do.
You 5 more words.
You saw my aunt? What happened?
What? Okay.
What?
And in response to that, Featherby's gonna try and through body language do a yeah, I can do that. I did it already. No big deal. And then I send a message to someone else on the ship. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering when you'll wake up.
I know. If you were awake, everything would be.
Because you can
I
carry.
too wonder what I will wait.
Megan, would I know what river I'm on?
Well, you have a map of Pantano, so it's the Rousseau River.
Rousseau River? Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I'll use sending one more time to contact Moku and say, Udon's in trouble at the chateau. I tried calling... No, wait. Strike that.
How many words is that?
Never mind, it was going to be a joke anyway. It's not.
Okay.
Meet me on the Rousseau River when you've collected everybody.
Moku hears your voice in his head because he's asleep, but kind of wakens.
That's what the bird wants.
Bird language.
We have to fire somebody.
Birds.
Moku pilots the ship directly above.
Whoa! Like the hole? Oh my gosh!
And they
Oh my gosh.
lower ropes down into this opening. And Udon, you see your old mentor Moku, as well as several other crew members, climbing down these ropes to aid you, and they have weapons drawn. They're looking around frantically. Moku sees the dragon. Hold on. What happened?
The dragon attacked us, and Drya is dead, and Gregor, he's alive, but he's unconscious. He's not moving. I don't. But we have to. Finn messaged me, and we need to meet him on the river. I don't know why, but please help me. Please help me get them there.
And as you finish your request, a loud, guttural, echoing, chortling growl echoes throughout the halls, and you hear scraping coming towards you. And Moku looks at you, looks at the friends, and just says, "All right, time for questions later." And he ties a rope, kind of sling around Drya's body, and
Shy's flying with.
does the same with Gregor. Hands you the rope, and he says, "Climb up to the ship, please. We'll take care of them from here, okay?"
Okay.
And it's a long climb, like 200 plus feet up.
Jeez.
But you've done this. You've made climbs like this. You're athletic.
It's
She was
especially
a pirate.
difficult.
But yeah.
A lot of time to think.
Jeez.
And while you're climbing, though, you do feel the rope also being lifted as the crew members are like helping hoist you up.
I look down at the dragon, the dead dragon's body as I go up.
Yeah. And within 20 minutes, your friends are on the ship. The ropes are hoisted up, and the ship is fast sailing towards the Russo River.
Once I'm up on the ship, I tell them. Well, I probably don't even need to tell them. I probably just do it to put your body, put your body into your bed, and I take Dry's body into there too, and I just sit in there.
You don't have a quarters.
I don't have a bed. I don't sleep.
And I pray to Einsof as I'm sitting there.
Okay. The ship sails to the river and meets your party and comes down to meet you. Do you hop back on board?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the people that brought me here to board the ship as well, because we're going right back to where we came, back to the temple.
They nod to you gratefully.
We're gonna have to row back.
You're right, guys.
Olympic rowers.
The ship swiftly makes its way back to the temple. It's been like 4 hours or so probably since the battle, or the fight, and Gregor, in your bed. You do regain consciousness, but you are very weak.
Sam, take the scale out of my chest.
Optimus! And the moment you wake up, the scale begins to pulse with the magical energy. And you feel this kind of like source of vitality pulsing into you, but there's also a mixture of pain. It hurts, but it's also keeping you alive.
You are Iron Man.
You are Iron Man.
Not a great plan.
Yeah, you're able to walk, albeit slow.
See, if I see him wake up, I would.
Where were
Are
we?
you-
I was in my
was
in my cabin.
You were in your cabin, and I was in the cabin.
Oh, you're watching on.
On the
I don't know
floor.
if you're here yet, but
Yeah, you guys are.
I think I was gonna try and find you, but I need to psych myself
So
up
if I
first.
sit up in bed and I've got this strobe show going, and I see you in there and you.
You're probably.
I don't think I'm there yet.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
unless we're
So
on
I
the
sit-
ship
I
for
just
hours.
have Drya in my arms,
Yep.
and I
Once
see
you're
you.
at the door.
I would lay her down.
I sit up.
Gregor, are you okay?
So like instructing people.
We're not there yet.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I sit up in bed and what did you say? I
You're alive. Are you okay?
think.
Drya, she's gone. Gone.
Come off it.
I'm not joking. Finn, I think he has a plan, but I'm not really sure. The dragon fell on you, and it doesn't matter.
Get out of bed and walk up and I sit in front of you and dry and look at her as we continue.
We're meeting Finn at the river. Somehow he got to Hawaii. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know anything else.
I could have saved her.
I could too.
It was my turn. I chose to attack instead of heal. Because I always choose to attack instead of heal. She chose
well.
friends.
You're not a healer, and I was supposed to be.
I reach into my robe
I killed the
pocket
dragon,
and
but
pull
I
out
also killed Drya, so.
my health potion. No. You didn't. What do you mean you killed Dry? Sweet.
I could have saved her. I was right there. I just thought.
You don't get to blame yourself. You're not gonna do it. I say nothing.
I don't say anything either. And I wait for Finn. Come in.
Hey guys, okay, so we're
Oh my word,
well
Finn.
on our way now.
You're
and,
alive.
Yeah. For the time being, at least, we'll see what happens when we go negotiate with the guy in the sky.
What are you talking about?
I kind of had a little heart-to-heart to bleeding metal, like teary eyes, but I think I'm figuring things out and making a lot of sense. And we're on our way back to the temple, and there's got to be something we can do while we wait, because I really don't think it'd be a good idea for me to just sit with my thoughts right now.
I investigate Dryad. The dragon scale of light that she always wears. What does it look like?
It looks like where it always had it had a purpose. It was an item that she was using that was keeping her alive. A battery that has.
Okay, so I start ripping mine out.
Essentially, the idea that you get is that, like, a battery that has been put into a device that can no longer draw power from it.
Okay.
The battery still has vitality, but there's nothing to give it to.
So the dragon scale of light on her around her neck is lit.
It's shimmering dimly. It's still a powerful item that has no purpose anymore.
What kind of check would I need to do to know that that she's the one giving the light power and the light isn't giving her power?
Religion.
Religion. Okay. Appropriate too. So anyway, I start ripping mine out.
That's good. That's good. That's a good plan. Okay, I don't know what we're doing this for, but I like it so
Hold
far.
on. Hey. Don't kill
You need
yourself.
help? I think I could do 2 big bees now. Let's see.
When you begin to rip it out, like there's you feel you hear that kind of disgusting sound of an item being or an object being pulled out of a wound. There's that kind of squelching sound, and as you pull that out, you actually feel yourself lose energy. Like you feel yourself dying very quickly.
Okay. So I'm holding it now. I do pull it out successfully.
It's half pulled out.
Okay, and I just put it on Dryad's chest, like put it next to her dragon scale.
Okay, it is removed from your body, and instantly, it is like you have been holding your breath for 5 minutes.
Jeez.
There is the energy is rapidly sapping from your body, and as you press it to her, nothing is happening. Nothing at all.
Udon very quickly takes it and puts it back onto your chest.
I don't resist.
This isn't gonna help her. What were you saying?
I saw Kale in the ore. I don't know.
Can you do anything?
We need to get everybody back to the ore. We need to go back to the temple and use one of the portals that we've opened.
Okay.
He'll be able to do something there. I don't know what. I think it's going to be drastic. I don't know what it's going to do to him, and I really hope that Dryad can forgive us for whatever happens, but right now I don't know what to do without her.
Well, we'll just do the next thing. We'll just take her there and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And don't take that out of your chest again. We don't know what it will do to you.
Okay.
I do the knuckle on the cheek thing. To your face.
During the course of the conversation,
Oh, Shy's probably hasn't left my
Shy
body.
has been curled up in Dryad's lap this whole time. During the course of the conversation, the ship has had enough time to make it to the temple. Akati Temple, where you very recently were.
I put on my ring of water breathing.
Okay.
I forgot you had that.
Yeah. And
Close.
I levitate Dryad.
Actually,
I can't do that. I already spent that.
Oh, I've got some left. Okay.
I am asked Cabin Void to get my armor on.
You got it. They help. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You are fully. Your armor is donned, and it fits over the scale.
Helmet.
Yep.
It slots over perfectly.
So you go to the temple.
Yeah, I'll put a water breathing on anyone who needs it, and then levitate Dryad.
You float down.
Take her shield.
You float down.
Can I take Shy with me? Do you have the ability to make one more water breathe?
Yeah, I think I can go up to 8.
Yeah.
Okay, and I
She'll probably let you hold her. And
okay.
She'll probably
try
be on
to
your neck.
keep her close, just in case any danger.
Sassiness is not present.
Yeah.
At all. She is clinging to you.
And I'm kind of clinging to her.
Okay.
Okay.
You go to the portal room. Long story short, you don't have to do anything to get through the temple. You get through the portal.
The monster's back.
They respawn.
The blood moon is rising.
Scale.
And you are now back in the portal room. And Udon and Finnegan, you experience that full rest.
It's so needed.
Oh.
Yeah, wow.
Kale is there. This is the first time, Gregor and Udon, that you have seen Kale outside of that flash.
Oh yeah.
This is him. This is Kale.
And you see this tall, like 9 foot tall diva angel.
This one is 9 feet.
Do something, please.
And he's
What do we
looking
need
at
to
you,
do?
and those metallic tears have like seared his face. He now has these like tattoos of metal just running down his cheeks. And he looks at you, moves to Gregor in one big step towards Gregor, and he places a hand on your shoulder, and he looks at you, and he says, "For this next bit, we're gonna need all the help we can get." And he grabs the scale and rips it off of your body.
I have a plate.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Rips off your armor.
Take off your clothes.
Quick, right, huh?
Oh, you want me to get this?
Do you trust me?
I'll do it.
Please take off your breastplate. Okay.
I help.
Are you just wearing a shirt underneath?
We'll just say gambeson for the sake of ease.
He maneuvers that
Time
garment
drawing that.
out of the way, grasps the scale of light and rips it off of you. And in a moment, there is like this that squelching sound comes back. It is visceral and horrifying for just a moment. But in the same moment that he almost dies again,
Oh jeez.
he is healed of his wounds and vitalized back to a long rest. You are back to full hit points.
And you have the dragon scale.
That was part of you. There's this like teardrop scar in your chest that is the size of a dragon scale. You feel this power coming from within it, and there's just this kind of constant, not overwhelming, not even really distracting, but it's always there. This sense, this feeling of kind of a cold heat. But yeah, so there's this kind of energy emanating from your chest. You feel massively tired. You did almost die. You were on the brink of death. Something special has happened to you, though. To put it in game terms, you now have a new ability. Once per day. This is a once per day ability. You are able to cast Divine Smite. At 2d8.
So that's when you hit, you can decide to use your use of it.
Okay.
You can put your breastplate back on.
I do.
And while you're donning that, he lays dry on the floor, and he looks to you, Finnegan, in reference to the conversation that you had with him.
I have a really hard time looking him in the eye.
And then he closes his eyes and he kneels takes one knee with his hands kind of like this over her, and just a hand clasped over a fist. He sends out a prayer. You guys don't see this happens between just Kale and Drea. It's a high roll. Okay. So it succeeds. But Drea, you're laying unmoving in this space between mortality and the ore, in the space between the portal room and the end, surrounded by white skies and vastness of nothing. And Kale is standing over you, smiling. What do you do?
So I'm on the ground.
You're just stuck on the ground.
Can I move? I guess I just smile back at him.
And as far as Drya is concerned, in the context of how much she wants to see him again, how do you think, how strong do you think this connection is for her?
Very strong. I mean, she'd kiss him if she could move.
And you're able to move, just not get up. You're able to move your arm.
Yeah, I'd probably reach out to him
Okay.
then.
He takes your hand and kisses it. And suddenly flashback to this moment. You see Kale kneeling over her body, and he just and he steps up and he looks at you and he says, "We're gonna need everybody's help on this. We need to pray. Who's next?" Okay. Rigger. How do you position yourself near Dryad?
I draw my sword, I put it point forward, and I kneel, and with my hands around, clasped over the hilt.
You pray. What do you say to Dryad? I'm gonna give one more detail here because I feel that it was very vague in the way that I did it. Gale, standing from his guard, turns to you, and essentially he says, Dryad's in a very wonderful and confusing space right now. We need to help her come back. We need to convince her that she can come back.
So there would be a check
So
for
you're
each
gonna
of
be
you.
rolling a persuasion check with your words.
Or any other relevant check.
Okay. When I was a child, I wanted to be a knight. Calais and I both wanted to be knights. Princesses, warriors, wanted to be a knight like you. That's why I couldn't stand you so much. Because you were everything that I once wanted to be. You knew I never could. I have always believed in this quest. I've always believed in you. We have to finish this. We can't do it without you. I love you.
And roll your check.
What check is it?
Persuasion.
Should have left out I love you. It was a bold play. That fired big time. That's a crit fail.
Save that.
Get away.
Really quick.
It was a Hail Mary.
Try.
Yeah?
Based on your roleplay response here,
Okay.
do you think he has advantage on that persuasion check?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. Because you know him
Yeah.
in this state. You know him, you hear him.
And I think
I
he's
want to say one last thing.
I think he's being genuine.
One more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. Okay, fine. I don't want to live in a world without you in it.
Oh.
That's a 7.
Plus.
Plus or minus 1.
Alright, well,
It's
you
something
got two
drops in
others.
the bucket.
Oh, no.
Okay.
7
Who's
plus
next?
minus 1.
I'll go next because I think yours probably gonna be really good.
Oh god.
Alright, so feeling a little weird, I try and reach out and go, "Hey Drya, listen, we really messed up today. So if you come back, we can try it again, and this time I think we will find ice cream." Listen, Drya, You amaze me because I don't think there's anybody else alive who remembers what the world was like before the darkness. And I want you to come back because I want to hear you tell us about it, and I want you to see the world return to that. And I don't think it'll be a world without darkness if we're here without you.
Yeah.
16.
Ooh.
You have beat the save.
I'm gonna kill myself. Covers.
Well, life for life.
I kneel down by her and grab her cold hands. Drea? I don't know if you can hear me right now, but... And honestly, it's been a long time since I've even really believed in Einsoft, but I do believe in you, and you are our friend. We need you to come back. Shai needs you too. I don't know what she's gonna do without you. We can't do this without you. And I'm not talking about just save the world or whatever. That feels so minor right now, honestly, but just we need you as our friend. You brought us all together, and you keep us together too, in a lot of ways. So, please come back. Yeah.
Will you check?
Lord.
Yeah, persuasion.
19.
You have saved. And after the 4 prayers, Dryad, you in this space between spaces find yourself kind of being pulled. And there's a tug, just this kind of powerful, unseen tug at every part of you at the same time, and suddenly you open your eyes and you are on the floor of the portal room.
Drea? Drea, can you hear us? Drea?
She starts crying.
Oh no.
I just I hold her and I weep.
Shy starts like doing like
Yeah.
flips in the air, flying.
I hold her close.
And do you all kind of go group hug?
I do.
Aww.
Traeger?
To a point.
Sure. Kale looks to you all, smiles at you, takes your hand, and then pulls away briefly.
I don't let go of his hand.
He looks at you and he says, "You know I came to stay."
I'm guessing I'm like too weak to stand up.
I'm not too weak to stand, but it's a very shaky legs situation.
Well, I stand up and I hug him.
And he embraces you in such a powerful, emotional hug that it's very deep, and it's very intentional, and it's every part of him. And he strokes your hair, and as his hand caresses, as it passes over your hair, this iridescent color just paints back into your hair.
I kiss him.
Tony kisses you.
Watching, I just like put my arm around you guys, like, oh my god.
I'm a puddle.
And he looks at all of you. He steps aside, he looks at all of you, and he just says, "Thank you."
Thank you.
And then he looks at you, Finn. "Thank you." And he disappears. And it is now maybe the chosen ones within the portal room once again.
I kind of go back to the ground because standing's probably hard.
I like am there
Dryad,
helping you,
Yeah.
making sure.
You died.
Yeah.
So You now have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. This penalty is reduced by 1 every time you finish a long rest.
Whoa.
And that's core.
I thought it went
Yeah.
away
Really?
quicker.
That's cool.
I mean, you died,
That's
so
that's really cool.
Resurrection sickness.
It's fun that there are like
constant. Oh yeah.
And I am gonna say that for the time that your body is healing,
Yeah.
you do need to sleep.
Whoa.
That's cool.
You need to stay good. While your physical body.
You've had a taste of mortality. You gotta be like us for a while.
I'll go into a light coma.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like imagining Dryad dozing off and they're going, that was horrible. How do you guys do it?
I just kind of look up at all of you guys and hold shy and say, can we go back to the ship?
I immediately go to you and just like hold you, hug you.
Hug you back. Shy's like trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to the ship.
We could use some rest, take a day, however long we need.
Maybe take a couple.
Well,
Dry it.
I mean,
Drya, don't do that. Well, you just. Let's go back.
okay. I might need help.
Yeah.
Walking there. Oh,
Please.
wait.
Allow me.
What?
I have flying boots.
Are you still able to like
Gonna-
hold yourself?
I don't know.
Gonna be able to balance?
Why don't we help you anyways?
When you stand, your knees like almost buckle. You have
And I have her arm around
yeah,
me.
yeah, but she. I have flying boots. Almost falls over. Yeah.
If you wanted to help Gregor, you could take me out the room. Is it like 1 or 2 in the morning at this point?
Oh yeah, it is because you fought the
We
dragon
traveled
at
and
a very
10.
We kind of staged a coup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Depose the dragon.
And
Probably shouldn't go back there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Some space.
we're at the Wa'i temple. I don't want to take away from the quest too much. I mean, if I rest, it only takes me 4 hours to rest. So if I rest 8 hours tonight and I'm good to go.
Are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
No offense, but you look terrible.
We all agree you need rest.
I will.
So that's
yeah.
the first thing we're gonna do. And if you're good after 8 hours, then we'll
Alright.
talk about it.
And
What?
it will be 8 hours. No cheating this one.
I might not be good after 8 hours.
Well, I mean, do we want to just sleep on the ship?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
okay.
Great.
I put on my ring of.
Do you cast water breathing?
Yeah.
Do you have slots left? Oh, we did a long rest.
Yeah,
one.
we just got all of that.
That's right.
And I like help Drya
Mhm.
get to the top.
I have silver skin normally, but it's probably like
So
white. We slept 2 to
in
10,
the portal room.
2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
And then we fought the dragon, and
yeah.
then so it's middle of the night right
That's
now.
right.
So we can just sleep till
We were like,
10.
we're awake. Let's
Yeah.
just.
We're just gonna go peek down there.
We're fighting a dragon.
I'm not getting back to sleep. Let's go
You
kill
in
the
a
mayor.
bathrobe.
Dryad died because
Or a bathrobe.
I didn't get dressed and now people are dead.
This is what happens when I'm naked.
Do
Get
I
to
see
the
any
ship?
of my Wa'i?
Yeah, you get to the
Sisters?
ship. Your sisters and aunt are like waiting anxiously in the temple for you guys, and they see you come up out of the water, and your aunt is just like, "Is she okay? Is everything okay?"
I'm great.
We'll be okay. Hopefully.
Good.
Thank you for your help.
It's my honor and privilege. You are family, and is there anything else we can do?
Well,
We just need to get to our ship.
It's right outside, so.
Okay.
And all the sisters are like kind of like bowing their heads to you guys and like very solemn and yeah.
I keep casting prestidigitation on Drya to like dry.
Dried. Oh my
Dry
gosh.
off.
wearing my
Yeah.
mithril armor that's probably all dented and scratched, just because I got bit and clawed a lot.
Yeah, you're pretty messed up.
Just gonna try and buff those out with mending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to fix my armor.
We can go to a shop or something.
We,
But we
so
go up to the ship.
yeah.
Okay, you go to the ship. Successfully get to the ship. Moku and the turtle couple,
Fui Fui.
all the other Fui Fui and Duke Wally and everybody, they're just like standing on the
Aw.
upper deck, just kind of like none of them could sleep, none of them could eat hard. I mean, everyone was going crazy waiting for you guys. They cheer.
Oh.
And Fui Fui and his wife,
Kahula.
Kuhula, they come up to you with a plate of freshly baked cookies.
I take a cookie.
And they are the best dang cookies
Oh my
that
gosh.
have ever existed in the history of Tannen. Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
everyone. It's good to see you all. I'm gonna go rest.
Get to bed. I don't need a cookie. I'm too emotionally exhausted.
Oh no! But I need probably help with my armor,
Yeah, I got you.
especially since it's dented.
So,
Peel it off.
as she's helping you with the armor, you are like, there are places where you're getting like scratched or poked from the dented armor, the shredded armor, and it's very uncomfortable trying to
My
remove.
nice pretty armor.
I keep being like, sorry. Oh, sorry.
And for now, the armor, until it's repaired, has probably lost most of its benefits.
Okay.
I would say it's probably not very wearable at this point.
Oh no.
Your armor is not in great shape either, Gregor.
I wasn't wearing
You
it.
were
Oh, never mind.
your bathrobe
Oh,
is
my armor.
shredded.
Your bathroom.
If you close my bathrobe, like, then I'm exposed in the back and
This big grand hero's return and he's just hanging out.
What are you looking at?
Captain's back.
Yes, stop cheering.
My reputation.
Okay, never mind. Your armor's fine.
Do you even have a bed?
No.
Oh, Trya.
Um,
I almost said what's a bed, but she's not that dumb.
I take you to, or I like make up a bed for you. That's
Okay.
comfortable.
Okay.
And then
Is this like in the cabin?
I'd be
or like on the deck?
sure. I'll put you into my
Assistant.
captain cabin. Where there's just a little
like a-
single bed, but it's
Yeah,
quite
it's like a
comfy.
little. Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
sleep in my bed, and then I just like make up a little bed on the floor. But after I like
Yeah.
put you tuck in.
This
Can I
is
get you anything?
really
glass of
weird.
Yeah, it's actually the best.
Do you just like instantly fall asleep? Like how does that work?
No.
And as you
First
say
you
that,
wait
Trya,
for all of the existential crises
Why?
to flood your brain, and then you get a good idea about something, and then you fall asleep, and the next morning you forget what it is. No, it's actually super peaceful. Peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trya,
But
Quicker
your
and easier than dying.
I don't know, dying was pretty easy. I don't say that.
as your head
Give
like
pros and
hits
cons
the
to both.
pillow,
Yeah.
every instinct to go into a trance
Mhm.
or disappear into the horror, like, leaves you. And you pass out. Like a deep human sleep. And who's in the room with you? Is it just you?
I think so.
Yeah,
It's
not that
I don't
big
think
of a
I'd fall.
Yeah.
And Loon and Shy.
Oh yeah.
Shy's probably sitting on
Loon
Loon's
is
head.
like-
Moon probably doesn't like fit in there.
Oh.
Just poking her head.
Beyond, what you see is, so you see Drya's, like, shredded and scarred body from this encounter.
Yikes.
A gold aura kind of lightly, dimly emanates from her. And you see all of her wounds kind of glow this gold colored light coming up from the wounds. And it's a very slow, very minor process, but you can actually see some of the wounds, some of the smaller wounds, start to like close up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very bizarre sight.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I take her armor out. So I actually take it because we're still in YE.
Yeah.
And I take it down to.
Aww,
It is
that's
the middle
so
of the night.
sweet. Oh yeah, it's like 2 a.m. But she's the ancestral princess.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Blacksmith.
Um,
Wake up.
Yeah, that's true.
Do the Skyrim thing and just show up when they're in the middle of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And well, first I check in with you guys. I'm like, hey, I think she's gonna need her armor fixed up, and I could probably get it done for free here because of my personal connections. How long do you think it will take her to recover?
Well, this is a little unprecedented. I'm thinking it's going to be more than the couple of days that we were talking about, but I think convincing her of that is going to be the difficult part.
Yeah. Well,
She's also special, so she might bounce back.
that's true. That's true. Well, it's better to get started on the armor. Maybe because it's a rush order, I could. I'll see what I can do. I guess.
Need some.
Is it made of earthly material?
It's from your family. It's mithril armor.
Oh.
I'll take my hippogriff and
Pretty
Raynuk.
Oh yeah, they are on the ship with you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I always
the
forget
hippogriffs
this because
are.
you guys don't use them very often.
We use them as like as rowboats for our airship.
basically, yeah.
That's what they are.
Are there
Found my
any
girlfriend name.
Rowboat.
Rowboat.
Air
Missed you.
rowboats.
Rowboat is such a good name. Is that taken?
I don't think it is. I joked about
Griff
it.
is really hard to remember.
Oh, it's amazing!
Oh,
You just remembered it.
Well, but it's changes. So.
I think I'm sticking with not naming mine, so you can.
I haven't named mine either. So.
I might take Rowboat.
Rowboat.
How do you like Rowboat? Rowboat.
yeah. Do you guys want to come or?
Rowboat.
Sure. Might need some party money.
I was thinking of having a magic item rummage sale on the ship, but give the crew first dibs.
Couldn't hurt.
So, but I'll come, to be honest.
Okay. Jump on my hippogriff.
Ah, rowboat.
Your hippogriffs come to you.
Wait.
Okay.
Can you wait 5 minutes,
For what?
cabin boy?
Oh,
Pateri.
Terry, yes.
Terry.
Terry,
I come out of my cabin in my full armor.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not going anywhere without this.
He's never taking it off.
I am now Goblin Slayer.
You're Iron Man, so you're wearing. You're Iron. Anyway.
Let's go.
Cool.
They go. You go to Meaty.
to meaty, everyone's a sleepy.
I go to my house.
You go to your house. Okay, awesome.
Are there any servants
Yeah,
waiting?
no, there's servants, there's guards. It's always there's always some activity at night and stuff, and the guards see you and they recognize you guys immediately.
Okay.
Princess, what are you doing here?
So sorry to come so late.
It's your home.
I have a request,
Yeah,
if
and
possible.
Yes.
This armor that was worn by a companion of mine.
Good God, what happened?
It's a very long story involving a dragon.
Oh God, I was gonna say it looks like somebody got eaten by a dragon.
Pretty much.
Oh God, are they okay?
Just about everything but eating.
Just barely. Just barely made it, but
I can't even.
we still have a lot to do to save the world, and we don't have a lot of time, and we really need this fixed up while our companion sleeps it off.
Whose armor was this?
What's that?
Whose armor was this?
Drya.
The
The Eladrin, iridescent hair.
You would.
Wait, she's still alive after being eaten by a dragon.
Yeah.
After a fashion.
I will get this fixed right now.
Yes, that would be amazing. I mean, do you need me to talk to the smith or anything? I know that it's really an
We'll do it.
imposition.
We will take care of it.
Okay. And how long do you think it will take to get this back to a usable fashion?
The smith will work through the night and the day. 2 days.
Okay.
It's gonna take a bit
Okay.
of
Okay.
work.
Yeah. We can wait for it. Thank you.
And he takes the bundle from you and rushes off.
I'm home. I feel like I should say hi to my mom, but she's
Oh.
sleeping.
It is the middle of the night.
But parents like to know their kids are okay.
You
They'd
never
rather be woken
call.
up.
You mean you were here and you didn't say anything?
Yeah, she'd be so offended.
Maybe we should just stop by in the morning before
yeah.
we leave.
Because, I mean, we can't leave without her armor.
Mm.
Just hang out for a couple days.
Just hang out for a couple of days.
I just, like, kind of tell one of the servants, like, let my mom know that I'll stop in around breakfast tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks. Back to the ship.
Back to the ship, back to the crew. You get back to the ship, and as you're flying or landing your Hibicus back on the deck, you see a bit of commotion. There is a barrel that's kind of like part of a stack of other barrels, like a water barrel. And Moku and a couple of your crew members are all kind of like standing around it, kind of a little bit apprehensively, and it's kind of wobbling around the barrel as. And as the noise of your hippogriffs settles down, you hear Moku's voice yelling out, "All right then, whoever's in the barrel, it's time to come out now."
A stowaway.
And you hear kind of a higher pitched voice, "Oh, I'm sorry." And the top of the barrel pops up, and you see a young halfling girl step out of the barrel. And you guys will vaguely recognize her as the halfling girl that Zadrya saved. She cured of the shadow disease in the swamp.
Okay.
So this young halfling girl she kind of climbs out of the barrel and is kind of like terrified, surrounded by all these tall, piratey looking men, and she's kind of whimpering.
Hey everybody, let's give her some space, all right? I think we're fine. You don't have to
And Moku turns to you.
spring to our defense here, but thank you.
Oh, good, you're back. There was a girl in a barrel.
Girl in the barrel.
Not entirely sure how she got here.
Stowaway
Yeah.
on my ship. Send her at once to the kitchens for something to eat.
And Moku softens his gaze at her when he remembers like who he works for. He's like, oh, he's kind of this flash of.
He's not a pirate
These
anymore.
guys are pirates. His gaze softens and he turns to one of the other crew members and he says, "Go wake the turtles. They're gonna want to make some food for this one. Release the turtles. Release the turtles. Release our grandparents." Our crew member guides her to the lower decks with him to go get the turtles awakened. And Moku turns to you guys and says, "How did it go?"
Just fine. We'll probably be here for a bit.
Aye.
So just be ready to go if we need to, but if there are any supplies that you guys need, this is a good place to stock up.
Speaking of supplies and things, isn't this where we originally picked up our passenger, Duke Wally? Where he has all of his money?
Is it?
He's talking about how he can't pay you yet because he hasn't been brought back to his home.
Perhaps we should let him go home so that he can come back in order to finance the mission
Yes,
of God.
someone escort him to his bank or to his...
Do you think we could let him sleep? He was up
Oh,
worried about you guys
certainly.
very
Absolutely
In the
not.
morning.
It's an immersive experience. Someone may need to go with him. He may not have his lamp light anymore.
You guys are gonna rob Duke
People are gonna
Wally
be like
blind.
selling his stuff.
He's been gone for like
Yes.
5 days.
Oh.
See you at Trucker's funeral.
Make sure that happens. Thank you. Shall we go talk to the stowaway?
Yeah, just see what she came along for.
She was that girl who
Aye.
dry healed, right?
Yeah, is she here to see Drya?
Maybe
Let's find out.
give a donation to our divine.
You're right.
Oh my
she
gosh, you
looks
guys are
loaded.
unsupervised. Yeah, I'll go down and talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I also could use a drink
There's alcohol down
and
there.
some
I'm in need of some
food.
comfort food as well.
Yeah.
If the grandparents are cooking.
Uh-huh.
What would you like? I'll grab some drinks and I'll bring them to.
Either some wine or like hot apple cider with a lot of whiskey in it.
Mulled
I was gonna say.
Or mulled wine.
with whiskey added.
With and like some good like really good bread.
Mm.
You know?
Well, if we're back in Hawaii, maybe you could find some of that pineapple drink we had before. I can make my own umbrella to put in it.
There we go.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We might not have that in our stores, but I'll see what I can do. All right.
So you guys head down into the lower decks of the scimitar, and you come to the kitchen, and you hear the sing-songy old grandma voice beckon you, and you open the door, and very Disney-esque wafts of delicious smells wash over you, and you see a little table made of a crate. Basically a crate with two smaller crates on each side for chairs. This young girl is she be Manchin.
She was a halfling, you said? Okay. Is she able to like reach the table, or is she like just a little too short for it?
She's a little bit too short. So it's actually really cute because she's sitting there, and like, her hands reach up, and she takes the next thing and pulls it
Yeah,
down.
I'm gonna walk up to the table with my like big spell book and say, I run into this problem sometimes here. I find that this can be a nice booster seat if you need it.
Oh my god.
And she kind of like scooches on top of it and sits down, and she's like very excitedly sitting at the table, and she's looking around at you. She's like 20,
Okay.
but still very adorable, obnoxiously cute. And you guys walk in, and she's sitting, and she smiles at you, and she keeps eating whatever the heck the turtles are feeding her, which is a lot.
I pull up a crate.
And it's very loud.
There.
Screeches across the floor for a moment.
We met you.
Yep.
Right.
The shiny girl, she saved me.
She did.
Right. Are you here to see her? We don't usually get stowaways on our ship.
Yeah, I am, I guess. Guess here to see all of you. I don't know, so she saved me. I was dying. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, we were there. You looked pretty rough.
A lot of people are dying. It kind of seems a little bit less now. I'm not super sure. It feels like something happened.
When did you board the ship?
Early last night.
Yeah, the town's in great shape.
You and the shiny girl, and she points at you. You came back to the bar looking for something called ice cream. I was still there, and I thought you guys could help me. Seeing that, I mean, you healed me, so I've got something that I need help with. So I followed you, but when you went back to your ship, and then I've been hiding in a barrel for like half a day. Because then you guys went and disappeared right away, and there was a lot of really loud noise in the distance.
Yes. There was.
Didn't sound good.
What do you need help with?
Can I quick try and see any hints of deception or any
Yes.
Insight?
Our history with
Yeah.
adorable girls is
Yeah,
not
you're right.
great.
You're right.
I come in with
Stab dry when she's down.
at this point and try to make a pineapple drink.
Oh.
I used pineapple and Bailey's.
It tastes
That would probably
good.
be pretty good.
It tastes 100% different than the drink that you asked for, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I take my first sip, I give her the side eye and get a 17 insight check. Yeah.
You're ready, Udon.
She looks like a innocent halfling girl who has a problem that she needs you guys to help with.
Okay.
You have
Relax a little bit.
even amidst your apprehension, you have no real reason in your mind to think that she's any fun.
So you needed help with something?
Yeah. Am I in trouble?
No. Don't do this again. But
Yeah, I mean, even on this ship, we get in a lot of trouble. We almost get shot out of the sky sometimes.
Oh. So you guys are like real adventurers, right?
Heroes, adventurers, chosen ones.
We're on
Figures
a
of,
quest
A
to
better
purify the
answer.
land from the darkness.
figures of legend, some have said.
She hears what you said, Gregory, and she kind of like breathes a sigh of relief.
Oh, good.
Dry, the one who rescued you, is instrumental in that quest, and is the founder of our company.
I hope to speak with her soon. Is she okay?
She's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
She's sick, but she'll get better.
I hope. Oh, I hope it's not the the sick that I had. Did I give her sick?
No, relax. She can't get sick with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's not really human, mortal.
Oh.
They're not really human either.
I mean,
You're asking.
she's not mortal, I should say. Sorry, no.
Okay.
human mortals.
Wow.
Self-consciously covering my pointy ears.
They're not even
Never
human.
hype.
So, I'm from a town called Flirt. I mean, it's been pretty hit by the sickness and stuff. There's been a lot of trouble in it for a long time. There's two big families that kind of run everything, and they kind of keep going back and forth between knowing basically who owns the town and claiming ownership and kind of being jerks. And a lot of people have gotten hurt over the years, and it's not ending. Darkness. You said you clear the darkness. It's pretty dark.
Is there like a specific place there where a lot of darkness happens?
There's Flora Vale.
That sounds promising. That sounds like a place.
Find it on a map.
Be near my town, and yeah, I mean people who go there don't come back, so I guess yeah.
Those are our favorite.
What are the names of the rival houses?
The two houses are the Underbows and the High Mount.
And do you favor one house?
Basically.
Red or Montague? Does one have a greater claim as far as you know?
There's this whole history behind it that I guess it gets really confusing because it goes back past anyone's memories. Somebody has one of the families is the rightful heir to the. It doesn't seem that important.
Disputes
Saying
over
it out
succession can result in periods of warfare that last sometimes 100 years or more, so it can potentially be.
But yeah, it's my home, and you guys are the first people that I ever thought might actually care, about a small town of halfling people called Flirt. In a swamp.
Fleur. You know what? That will be our next spot to hit.
Yeah.
Like right away?
Let's try and not go back to the capital.
Let's let them cool off. Kind of let the revolution settle.
We should write a letter and explain what happened. That's another thing we should discuss. Maybe not in front of this new friend.
If you had followed the CDC recommended guidelines, the dragon might still be.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name.
Oh, my name's Nim.
Nim.
Nim, our kind of guiding compass is out of commission right now, so thank you. This is exactly the kind of sense of direction we've needed.
You're so right, you're so right.
Oh, good.
Oh, also I'm Udon.
Whoa.
Udon Jadon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a really cool name.
Thank you. I made it up myself. And these are my friends, Gregor and Finn.
Okay, yeah, I mean, no rush. Can I stay on the ship?
Yeah. We'll take you back. Yeah, you can stay here. Talk to
Moku.
Moku or One of these fine people in here.
And the elderly couple is just like, oh, don't be silly. She can stay with us.
There you go.
And if you see Wally Duke, tell him that you are having a great vacation.
Oh,
Okay.
Introduce the cabin boy to him and
The cabin boy is quite
we
young.
can show around.
Aw, perfect.
It's 3 a.m. now.
Yeah, right, something like
Time
that.
to
I'm
retire.
emotionally exhausted.
Sleepy time she comes.
Because Dry is in my bed,
Mm-hmm.
I find a pillow and a couple blankets. And I go up to the
Crow's nest.
crow's nest and just sleep there. And I levitate Loon up there.
Are you actually? Because Loon is like
Aww.
standing at the bottom, just like.
Yeah.
Whoop.
And we cuddle.
And
It's gonna be
yeah,
crowded.
it's so you are so warm and cozy up there with Loon. Where you're sleeping in a cot or something, right?
Yeah, I've got a hammock below deck.
Okay. Gregor, are you back in your captain's quarters?
Yes.
Where you guys might expect sleep to evade you from your adrenaline-infused psychological and emotional trauma over the last 12 hours. It does not escape you. You sleep.
Do I have books in the captain's
Yeah.
quarters? Do I have any books about Or the Or Einsof? Religious books.
I feel like I should have added some to the ship because they've been bugging us about a chapel.
I open the nightstand and there's a Gideon Bible inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll just an investigation check, see if you can find any specific.
And if it's investigation, that will be a 6.
You don't find any specific.
Then I simply smoke my monster pipe and
What monster are you trying to born?
the dragon what fell the dryad.
Okay, roll a performance check with your pipe of monsters.
Yes, and that will be a 16.
Proportionally, it's not perfect, just because you're still getting used to the pipe. But you see that sadistic, evil look in its face as this dragon forms before you and flies quickly at you and disperses.
Pleased with myself. I attune to a new item. I disattune from glues of swim and clim.
Okay.
I want to try something. Am I like alone in the barracks? Like is that what they're called? The quarters?
I mean, it's a pretty open. Basically, imagine just kind of like a wide open space that has like a bunch of cots in it and stuff.
Okay.
But all of the other sailors are asleep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just imagining like where I sleep is like a hammock filled with leaves or something. I want to go somewhere where I can be alone on the ship to do this.
Yeah, there's like storerooms in the lowest levels of the ship and stuff.
Cool. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know. Like, this is pure DM decision making
Okay.
here. The spell sending
Okay.
says you can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence.
Yeah.
But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. I want to see if I can like use sending to contact someone who's passed away.
Whoa.
Who is the person in question?
The head of the school.
Like Erasmus?
Mm-hmm. Razzmatazz.
I want you to roll a D100
Yeah.
at disadvantage because of who Erasmus was to you.
Yeah.
If you get a 5 or lower, it will not.
That's a 24
Okay.
and 92.
Okay. So your 24 roll is the one that goes through. So
Okay.
it's a little staticky. It's a little difficult.
All right, I haven't counted out my words, but I'm just gonna wing it. I haven't tried this before. I just wanted to see if you could hear me. Ultimately, it's up to you, but I've just seen someone come back from where you are. That's my message.
Oh.
I want you to roll persuasion.
12.
For now, I will simply say this. You know from your experience with magic, your knowledge of magic, your sensations of magic, and your experience with the orc, you know that he heard you, but you get no response.
That's okay. Not sure what I would have done if I got one anyway.
I say that to state that it was not a bad idea.
That's the last thing I had.
Okay.
Maybe we are the chosen ones.